Apologize. That was on me. I jumped the gun. We good? Okay, well, what's this fight week been like for you, right? Like this is. I feel like you're almost getting more attention now than you did when you fought for the title. I mean, what's this like?
A lot of work, brother. My schedule was 9 a.m. today all the way to 5, so I got a lot of things to do. Busy, but I'm not a complainer, so it's okay for me. I think we got a lot of eyes on this fight. This guy is very tough, but we're gonna test, right? We're gonna see if that guy is real or not. And I'm here. I'm the guy to test this guy, to stop the hype train. So I like it. You know, I'm here in this position. I asked to be here, and I wanna fight the best guys. If he's one of that, if he's that beast, that's the guy that I wanna fight.
Yeah. I mean, you've been around this game for a long time at this point. You've seen people come into the sport, get hyped. But, I mean, what do you make of this? Because it feels like people are just ready to write you off and be like, you're just the next victim. You know, I mean, is that bizarre to you, or do you take offense to that?
I don't mind. I like to be the underdog. I beat the underdog in my last maybe 5, 6 fights. So, to be honest, it doesn't matter, like, right? It doesn't matter what people think about you. It matters what you think about you. So, I don't mind. So I know me. I'm not counting me off, brother. I'm coming and I'm gonna beat this guy. And Saturday after the fight, I'll be here talking to you guys. But it doesn't matter. It matters what I think, what my team thinks, what my family thinks. They all believe in me. They all support me. So that's the ones that count. You know, the not offensive to you guys, but the media, the fans. That doesn't matter. You know.
When you take away all the hype and the reputation, just look at him technically speaking, what is it about his grappling game that you see that's made it so effective?
Nothing special. I think his wrestling is very good. His control and ground and pound is good. And the fact that he's very long, it helps too. So then he get good grips, good control, knows where to put the weight. Very technical, hits hard. But the opponents didn't help as well too. Those guys don't know how to get up. The other one don't know how to wrestle. I don't even know. I gotta look at watch his first 2 UFC opponents. Do you know their name? Anyone? No one knows. So those guys, for sure, they're pretty tough to be in the UFC, but they not Gilbert Burns. They're not on the top of this division. So all due respect, sorry for you if you were one of these guys. No offense, but I'm at the top of the division. You know, I give these guys the opportunity. I want to fight him because I believe he's very good. I don't see a monster. You know, I see a human being, confident, a little bit cocky, undefeated, think he's invincible, untouchable. But we shall see. We shall see Saturday.
Like I said, you're clearly the most decorated person that he's fought so far. Do you think he'll be as aggressive as he has been in those other fights, knowing what's at stake here? Or do you think he even knows, I got to take this one a little bit differently?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm ready. I have on my strategy either way. I do think he's a fast starter, so am I. I don't think he's gonna change that as much. I'm still not sure if he's gonna wrestle right away. I hope so. I'm not sure. But his tendency is to strike more when he see another grappler is to strike. And he got heavy hands. He kind of. That's the thing. When 2 grapplers, 2 wrestlers go to a fight, we're not talking as a grappler. I know the guy doesn't have a better striking than me, so we both get comfortable. That's why sometimes when 2 grapplers, 2 wrestle grappler go to a fight, they finish with end up being a stand-up war because of that. Because that guy doesn't have a better striking than me, so both guys have the same mentality. Sometimes he comes with that mentality, but I don't know. You gotta ask him and let me know. I think he's gonna wrestle.
We'll get the answer to you. And I guess last thing for me, I mean, obviously people are saying if he wins, he fights for the title. Do you have a plan in mind of what you should deserve? I mean, like you said, you're one of the few guys that put your hands in the air and said, give me this guy that you guys all say is a killer. Do you know what that should just, earn you or what you should deserve after this?
I don't know. We'll see. I think everything depends about the performance. If I go out there and get a finish, I believe I earn it. Bro, no sad stories. If I don't, I'll fight another guy. Like, I'm not thinking too much ahead. Okay, because the scenario is so big. Kamaru gonna fight Leon. I think he's gonna win, but he might lose. Vicente is fighting Bilal. I do believe Vicente is gonna win. So it all depends, you know. Maybe Kamaru, maybe that fight goes to September. Maybe if he lost, it gotta be a trilogy. So I'm not thinking too much ahead. You know, I have a big Russian problem in front of me. I'm never looking past this guy. I think he's a very tough, and I'm respecting that.
Gilbert over here. Do you feel a chip on your shoulder heading into this fight because of how people are seemingly viewing this one? The betting lines, obviously the fans are going one way. You're flying under the radar here, but do you feel like you're fighting with the chip on your shoulder, or is this just any other fight for you?
It's always a pressure going to the fight. Always. If they say, "Oh no, I'm not feeling pressure," they liar. They lying. It's always a pressure. I don't think I have a chip on my shoulder because, freaking, the odds are saying that he's gonna win. Everyone's saying he's gonna win. He's all that monster. He's, to be honest, he's a little bit less. It's still pressure. I'm not gonna say no. But it's a little bit less pressure because that guy's the hype train. He's supposed to win and fight Adesanya. So he's a little bit less pressure. It's still pressure. I'm not gonna say, oh no, he's still pressure, but kind of a little bit less pressure is on this guy. I'm giving him the opportunity. I'm the number 2. He gotta come and take it.
When Hamza was in here earlier, we asked him if this was the toughest fight of his career, and he said no. And then he named another opponent that he felt was tougher than you. Where does he rank on paper in terms of toughest matchups to prepare for? Because you fought the current champion, a guy many consider to be the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet right now. You fought former title challengers. You fought former champions on the way up here. Where does Chimaev rank in terms of your toughest opponents on paper?
He's right there, top 5, you know. I don't think he's number 1. I think Kamaru proved many times he's the number 1. And, got a couple other tough guys. Stephen Thompson, Maia in Brazil, you know. I think he's there, top 5 of my tough opponents. But we shall see, you know. I don't know. I'm going to answer that Saturday after the fight.
And then last thing for me, when you come back here and you're talking to us, and at least that's what you're saying is going to happen on Saturday night. What's the headline going to read at the end of the fight? Is it just going to be Gilbert Burns beats Khamzat Chimaev, or is it going to be Gilbert Burns crushes Khamzat Chimaev? Like, what is the headline going to read across the globe after Saturday?
My brother, I don't know. I wish I knew, but we shall see. I think I'm going to get a finish with this guy, but I don't know. He's very tough, so I'm kind of respecting that. But I do believe the way we both fight, I'm going to get a finish.
Durinho, real quick. Khamzat came up here and he said that you weren't his toughest opponent that he's had. But, I mean, if you look at the numbers, obviously you're the most decorated. You're the one that has achieved the most. What do you make of that? Do you feel like that's just part of the media, part of the talk, or what do you make of those comments?
Merry Christmas for this guy. It is what it is. Whatever he want to say, that's it, yeah.
And we took out that workout video on MMA Junkie, and it blew up, and it received a crazy response. Just wondering, have people reached out to you? Because people were shocked that you were able to do that kind of work.
Shit. Last Saturday I had another one, and then I do believe I did a lot better, but those guys at IAGP, they did a great job making me ready. All the guys at Sanford, was a very hard training. A lot of people have been talking about that, but overall it was a very tough camp. Like, because I did a couple 5 rounds. I did 3 5 rounds camp. One was canceled in the first one in Abu Dhabi. Then I had one with Tyron Woodley and one with Kamaru. Those are freaking tough training camps too. But this one, brother, this one was hard, bro, because all the things, so everybody was pushing me hard, extra, giving me rounds, freaking going to sparring, Shark Tank, this guy 1 minute, then another guy 1 minute, then another guy. So I believe I'm on a very good shape right now. But yeah, that training was tough, bro.
Yeah, glad those are behind you now, and only the fight is ahead.
Yeah, it's still, you know, I've been only in the UFC for 8 years. So I've been I hate to say I'm a veteran because it sounds that I'm getting old, but I'm being a veteran in that game, and being a lot of training camps, a lot of things, and I'm kind of living by the day. It's not all everything is done. No, I'm still gonna have a good session tonight. Maybe adjustment gotta be made. Maybe I hope not, but if it does, I'm gonna adjust. Tomorrow still press conference, and then starting the weight cuts. Friday, make the weight, face off, ceremonial weigh-in. Saturday, still do a little shake off. So it's never done. It's just done whenever the heifer say, hey, stop. Then it's gonna be done. But still a lot of work to be done until Saturday night.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gilbert, right here in the front. Just in terms of your relationship with Kamaru Usman, what was it like getting back to training with him after fighting him the first time? Was it a little bit awkward at first?
No, not at all. To be honest, I took that loss like a man. Like he beats me, so I don't have any hard feelings. So the fight was fair, square. So he beat me, and I learned a very couple lessons on that fight. And he approached me and Coach Henry like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, saying that he's gonna be in Florida. I mean, he lives in Florida. His daughter is in there, and then he said, "Oh, can I come and train with you guys? Because I'm gonna stay here." And then I say, "Of course." And then he started training, and then he was doing a couple early sessions, and was training with the group a little bit. He's still recovering from his right hand, and he was there a couple of my sparrings, and then he couldn't hold. He would just look at me sparring, and then he come, hey, try this, do that. This guy, he don't do this, And then that's Kamaru, that's me. If I think it was the opposite, I would do the same. Hey, watch out with this, look for that. So he did that couple of my last maybe, I think 3 or 4 sparring sessions. He was there a couple of days looking at me and giving a couple of advice, and we have a good relationship. Like, we went to a competition, I lost, but it's not personal. Even with Hamza, he's saying all that stuff is not personal, brother. We're gonna fight, and at the end of the day, a lot of media, a lot of things will be said, but bro, we're gonna hit each other. We're going to a fist fight. He said this and that, brother. He can say whatever he wants.
All right, thanks, Gilbert.
Yep. That's it. Yep. Thank you, guys.